Hey everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Happy Saturday. The weekend is flying by, and happy day 3 of Vogue Knitting Live here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We're happy you're here with us, and we hope you find some exciting things here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl and at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. We have been sharing our studio with our fans and all our Vogue knitting fans this weekend. And for all of you joining us, we do have a special discount code for you during Vogue Knitting Live, and that would be VK Live, just like Vogue Knitting Live. VKLIVE gets you free shipping for your orders over $50 in the US. And if you are outside the US, you'll pay your shipping, and we will reimburse you $10 of that shipping cost to make your life happy too when it comes to buying with Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We do stream here on Facebook Live, and if you would like closed captioning, all you need to do is just lower your volume, and that will bring up the closed caption on Facebook Live. We have a very interactive audience. We appreciate all your comments and your thoughts throughout the show. Let us know who you are, where you're from. If it's your first time, we're really glad you're here. And if you're here as a regular fan of Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, what we call a gritty groupie, thank you so much for coming back and enjoying our day with us. So I've got my cameraman / producer / voice of the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl here. And Paul, who's joining us today? Anyone special in there yet? Oh, everybody's special, but who's here?
Well, we have Leslie Welsh Flaherty says happy Saturday, and Anna Maria Milani. Hello, everyone. Helen Adams, Paulette is wearing the Patriot Game shawlette.
Yes, she
with
is.
A link to it on KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Helen. I was hoping you'd be around this weekend. I hadn't seen you yet.
And speaking of Helen, we have our other friend, Helen Solenberger. Happy Saturday, and God bless this country. Yes. Hope all are well. Valerie Vessel Reinking, hello from the Pacific Northwest. Lila Foster, hello, beautiful friends. And Jillian Goldrich, happy Saturday, along with Helen Adams, saying, been crazy this week at work. Sad face emoji.
Well, sorry that you're busy at work, but busy is better than not busy, because that keeps us all, hopefully it's productive busy, and your life
in yarn.
And this is true. You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody recently, and they said they were working overtime. And for so many years that I had been in the corporate world and then in my own business, I always used to say, if I could get just one overtime check for all the hours that I spent past that 5 o'clock whistle. I remember when my dad used to quit work at the 5 o'clock whistle. Can you imagine that today? That's just like a thing of the past. But some people do still work on clocks. And hey, if you can make some extra money working overtime, good for you. That's great.
Andrea Whitmore. Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Carolyn Noller. Hello from Virginia.
Hello, Carolyn. So you can see, those of you who are new to us, we have fans who love Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, and we love all of you. And thank you for being here with us. If you're new, please share Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl with your friends. If you love what you see here, we've got a great little in-home studio, which is where we're coming to you from. We do so much of our business online because we don't have a brick and mortar shop. We have a bus, and we take our little mini bus all over to fairs and fiber festivals, and you can book the bus for a private party at your home or for a birthday party. And there's so many ways that you can enjoy Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, because we bring yarn to the people. And we also bring yarn to the people when we do FaceTime calls with you and special consultations. We want to be your yarn shop just a mouse click away. So if there's something that you see while we're on the show today, or as you're going through the replay of the show after we're done, if there's something you saw you'd like to know more about it, please give me a call, and we'll do a FaceTime call and walk you through the shop and help you find what it is you're looking for. You can reach us at 203-856-6755. That's 203-856-6755, or at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. and the contact us section.
Chiming in together with a hi everyone is Jeannie McLean and Patricia Espejo.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. I've been very busy today, talking a lot on the phone to new fans and new customers. It's been fun. So yes, I am wearing our Patriot Game Charlotte, and Helen Adams, thank you so much for putting the link up there. I thought how appropriate today to just recognize all the people who lost their lives and those who helped save lives and those who are continuing to help us on the front line during these times that we are going through. So thank you to all of our frontline workers and all of our patriots out there. We really appreciate that. And another thing that I wanted to share with you that kind of along the same lines, but for no special reason, the Patriot Game Charlotte is something that we created. And, it can be done in any colors. It doesn't matter. We just happen to do it in the red, white, and blue. But there's another shawl that I always was struck by the name of this, and it could have so many indications. We can be brave about so many things, and this is called Always Be Brave. And one of the things that for me that took the most bravery and risk in my life was when I was competing in triathlons, because I was not a swimmer, but I had to swim if I wanted to be in a triathlon. So bravery took on a whole different meaning for me. And so when I think about always be brave, there are so many times that we have to, kind of just come from the bottom, go into our gut and know what's right for us and kind of bite the bullet or swallow the frog, as they say. So this is Always Be Brave. This is on our website, and it can be done in a variety of colors. And what I like about this shawl is that it starts off using the main color, your red in this case, and with the little variegated accent color. And then as you go through on the other side, now your accent color takes the front stage, and your solid color becomes your accent. So this is really pretty. This is Always Be Brave. And we combined 2 yarns for this. We're using Rainbow Beach by Queensland and Lana Mia Uni, but there are so many yarns that you can use. So here we've mixed, here's a great combination. You could do this in something like that, and give it some real spark. You can put the browns and the pinks together, really pretty. Yes, Paul.
Helen Adams shared and says personal shopping with Paulette is awesome.
Thank you.
Bears repeating. Helen Adams says personal shopping with Paulette is awesome. And Patricia Espejo, love the scarf/shawl.
Yeah.
Anna Calfe and Munford. Hi, friends. Happy Saturday. And Patricia Espejo says, I agree with Helen Adams. I'd argue with you if I could. Maria Brandt, good afternoon. Woohoo, I caught the live.
Yay, Maria. Welcome, everybody.
And Helen Adams posted the Always Be Brave. Thank you very much.
This is one of my favorite patterns, and I do love Rainbow Beach yarn. And you've been seeing it a lot if you've been tuning into our lives. We're using this yarn a lot because it is just such a versatile yarn. Really pretty. I'm just trying. There was a black here. Is the black all gone? I think about look at this combination for Always Be Brave with the red and the grays.
That's pretty brave right there.
Right? Isn't that gorgeous? And you've got red and white.
Patricia Espejo, Paul, you are surrounded by people who love Paulette, including me. Facebook user says, hello, Paulette. A Facebook user, please let us know who you are.
Maybe it's Jeannie McLean.
Oh, could be.
Yep. So I'm going to put this back on our mannequin. And while I'm walking back here, we're transitioning into our fall winter line, but it's still nice and warm enough to wear some lighter weight garments. And the Luma top is one of our favorites here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. This is knitted with Belviso. This is a fingering weight cotton. I believe it's a cotton and linen blend. Very nice.
Patricia Espejo says, I should hope so. Oh, Facebook user is Mark Montgomery. Mark, do you know what time it is?
It's Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl time, Mark.
Hey, you don't beat him to the punch.
All right.
He's the timekeeper. Mark, for all of you, is our official timekeeper. Whenever we wonder what time it is, we call on Mark because Mark always knows what time it is.
So those are just a couple of things here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We did ask you, if you're new here and you like what you see, please be sure to like our page and share it, because when you share our page, we share back with you. And how do we share back? We share back by putting your name into the sharing bucket.
Show them how it's done, Paula.
Then when we go live, we mix up the sharing bucket, which I put a bunch of names in here just this afternoon.
Round and round she goes.
Whoa,
where she
whoa.
stops, nobody knows.
It
Uh-oh.
fell. I guess this is it.
And the winner
Anna
is?
Mumford.
Whoa!
Anna Mumford.
Way to go, Anna Van Mumford. You're
Anna?
our lucky winner today.
Thank you. So Anna will win a prize from Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It can be a book. It can be a magazine. It may be a ball of yarn, a hank of yarn. We don't know, but you know what? We've got lots of goodies in that sharing bucket for you.
Mark Montgomery says, Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl time.
Thank you, Mark. So,
Hashtag we love Mark Montgomery.
I was on the phone just before the show started, and I don't know if Marilyn Bressler is watching, but Marilyn, if you're watching, thank you, because I got a phone call this afternoon from someone who spoke with Marilyn, and she recommended our friendship retreat to them, and guess what? Yay! They're coming. So I'm so excited. We have 3 more people coming to our friendship retreat. If you are not familiar with that, you can find all the information at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com and just put in Fall Friendship Retreat in our search bar. That little magnifying glass, that takes you just about any place you want to go on Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. If you don't remember everything about what we say, just remember something, and we will, that search bar will help you. So the Fall Friendship Retreat runs from November 12th to the 14th. Here in Westbrook, Connecticut. It is at the Water's Edge Resort and Spa. Beautiful location overlooking the Long Island Sound. And we will be there with I always say it's friends, fiber, and fun. And that's what our retreats are all about. So if you want to get an idea of what we're going to be doing November 12th to the 14th, go on nittygrittyyarngirl.com. Take a look at our friendship retreat and let us know if you'd like to join us.
Rumor has it, special appearance by the Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy.
Oh, geez. I'm thinking, what the heck is he saying? Who's coming? What are you going to do? Teach them how to knit? No.
Everybody knows the Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy doesn't knit, but I spin a pretty good yarn.
I did it. I walked right into that trap, didn't I? I walked right into that trap. Thanks, Paul.
Annika Van Munford. Oh, yay! Maria Bresler. I'm so excited for the retreat. Helen Adams put up the link to the retreat. She says, I will make it someday.
Yep, you will. You will. And for those of you who, we're always watching what's going on here with the pandemic and how things are going. And what we're doing at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl is we are following all the CDC protocols and guidelines at our retreat, and also the guidelines of the venue. So if the CDC is recommending that we wear masks, even though we're vaccinated, then that's what we're going to follow for our, we're going to recommend that we wear masks, even if we're vaccinated. At our last retreat, we had our tables. We're all socially distanced. Everything is done with everyone's safety in mind and everyone's good time in mind. So, please rest assured we're doing everything that we possibly can to follow the guidelines and keep everybody safe while we're there and have a good time at the same time. Because, we got some really good things planned, and I'm excited to, I don't know, maybe pin the tail on the sheep. We'll see. I don't know. We're just going to.
Oh, no, that hurt too much last time. Not getting me in that sheep costume again. At no time did I admit to being stuck with pins.
No. He's lying. He's making up a story. He's not lying. He's making up a story.
I'm spinning a yarn.
Yes, that's right. You are spinning a as you were so good at doing.
Stephanie Scott, hope you have the retreat next year as moving from California to Connecticut, spring 2021.
Wow.
Yay.
Well,
Welcome.
Welcome to Connecticut. I hope you get to see Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl Studio at some point or book the bus.
Hold on a second. I seem to recall at the last event we had somebody fly in from California, didn't we?
We sure did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have lots of we have people coming in from California, people coming up from Florida. They're coming from all over the country.
Hashtag book the airline.
Book your flight. Book your flight. Now you know why you do what you feel is best for you. We'd love to have you join us. We're going to be there no matter what. Who knows? Maybe next year we'll have the retreat in California. You just don't know. But we'll pretty much usually have it at a place where the bus can go. At least within the traveling distance for the bus, because we like to bring our yarn shop to you. One of the things that's really important to us at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl when we're planning our retreats is to make them cost effective. We try to. I've been at retreats that have cost upwards of $2,500 plus airfare. That's not what we want. We want you to be able to relax, have a good time, and enjoy yourself, and at a reasonable cost. So, we don't rent buses to take you on trips to different places. You're at the retreat. That's where we are. And everything happens right there.
Glory Hamilthies, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. While we're on our little call here on our show, one thing that I have not mentioned this weekend on Vogue Knitting Live is our knittable arrangements.
Ooh, that's
We're
right.
going into the holiday season, and though we're talking about things that we're going to be knitting, I also think about people who are knitters who we know, or maybe we would like to let someone know that we would like to get a knitting type gift. So Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl has knittable arrangements. Why don't you show them? I don't have one made. Every knittable arrangement is custom made, and they're custom made based on the price that you choose and the yarns that we choose on a conversation that we have. So when you order a knittable arrangement from Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, we start off with your price range, and then we actually have a conversation, and we put together yarns, and we also add patterns in there. So if you wanted to maybe send someone a knittable arrangement in a kit. So for example, it could maybe be, I'm working on the opposite views shawl. We could put together the yarns for the opposite views shawl and put that into an arrangement and ship that off. Yes, dear.
Lorraine Schiller says hello with a yarn emoji. And Stephanie Scott, will you be at the New England Fiber Festival? Well, it's funny you should mention that.
Really?
Stephanie
Is
Scott.
it funny you should mention that?
Yes.
Why do you think it's funny?
Well, why don't you drop it? Why don't you drop it on our audience here?
The Fiber Festival of New England. New England Fiber Festival and Fiber Festival of New England are two different events. Okay.
Oops.
So, well, that's okay.
Oops.
I just want to make sure.
Well, then it's funny she mentioned that because they're two different events.
May I speak? Okay. So the event that I will be at in November of this year is the Fiber Festival of New England. And that is at the Mallory Complex at the Eastern States Exposition in West Springfield, Massachusetts.
Dates?
The dates are November 6th and 7th. I know that because my birthday's on the 5th and I'm setting up that day. So I'll be there the 6th and the 7th of November. The New England Fiber Festival happens in spring. And I don't know if they're even having that yet. So that would be spring of 2022. And I haven't heard anything about that yet. If I'm able to get into that, I absolutely will be there. But November 6th and 7th, I will be in Western Massachusetts, West Springfield, Mass.
Pamela Rose Atkins, otherwise known as The Goat. The retreats are great.
Yes, they are.
And Carolyn Noller, I think tomorrow is Grandparents' Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Helen Adams put up a link to the knittable arrangements. Thank you. And Gloria Hamilton shared. Oriana Christina Bruno, hello. Welcome back.
Oriana, welcome back. It's nice to have you back here. So the fiber festivals, this is the time of year for them. And also, I'll also be, those of you who have been with us all weekend know that I will be at the Kings County Fiber Festival in Brooklyn, New York, on October 9th. It's a one-day event at the Old Stone House at Washington Square Park. Sorry. I was talking to someone from the venue the other day, and they're naming streets and towns. And I said, I don't know, you might as well be in a foreign country. I don't live that far from Brooklyn, but how often do I go? I really don't know where I am. So I'm just going to do what the GPS tells me. And we will be there bright and early in the morning, setting up, and be ready for all of you who would like to come and join us. There's some great vendors there. So it's not just Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It's going to be several vendors, and we'd love to see you. So thanks for that. Thanks for the question on the fiber festivals coming up. And I know there's another one taking place this weekend down in Hunterdon County, New Jersey, I think. So yeah, this is that time of year. Fall festivals all over, whether they're farm festivals and fiber festivals, they're happening, and it's a great thing to do. I'm not a big fairgrounds fan, so I like to stick to the fiber festivals and stay in my little cocoon of fiber, as opposed to all the food and fiber. Paul's all about the food.
Oh yeah,
he's already wondering what kind of food they're going to have at the Kings County Fiber Festival, and I don't even know if there are any food vendors.
Fried Oreos, fried Twinkies. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fried bellies.
Oh yeah. Oh, pork belly. Yeah.
No, ew. Okay, so let's keep moving here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. This was really popular this year. This was our and now I'm going to forget the name of it because I took it off. Bucket, Bukkket, bucket shawl.
It's the reverse bucket, no?
But this was a reverse bucket, yes. So what Paul means is that you can. The original pattern that was written with a solid background and multicolored flowers, and they call it like a vase of tulips. So we actually just did it a little differently, and we did the multicolored background with the solid flowers. So we have these kits on our website. It's called Bucket, Bukkket, if I'm remembering it properly. And but if you like it this way, we can do that for you. Or if you'd like to switch it out and have a solid background and multicolor flowers, you could do something like this. So you can see where your pinks come in there, and you've got the blues, and that would be really pretty for your flowers, where this would then become your background. And then your flowers would take on a whole different look with colors. One of our fans created this shawl using Zoe, which is a cotton and linen yarn, a solid color, and they use a white background. And they bought different colors of Zoe for each of the flowers. Boy, was that beautiful. Really pretty.
Helen Adams says, didn't catch the name of that one.
B-U-K.
Oh, she found it.
Oh, she
yep.
found
Bukkett shawl.
E-T-T.
And she put the link up. Thank you.
Thank you. So that was the bucket shawl. And I know what I want to say. On Monday, day after tomorrow, on Twisted Stitches, we have a weekly Monday night show at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on Facebook Live. And one of the things that we do, besides doing stitches and tips and techniques, things like that, is we do host special guests. And this week's special guest is Ursula O'Connor. Ursula O'Connor has designed many, many patterns in her career. And she'll be talking with us about some of her designs for Juniper Moon Farm, some of the new ones and some of the past ones. So we'll be featuring a variety of garments, fashions, if you will, from the patterns of Ursula O'Connor. And Ursula will be with us. Our show normally runs for 30 minutes. When we have special guests with us, it can go 45 minutes to an hour, because we like to give them time to talk about their, themselves, and also time for you to ask questions. And if there's something you would like to know from about that designer. So she will be with us on Monday. And then the 2 weeks after that, we'll have Claudia Worsing, who's another designer who's done a lot of designs for Juniper Moon Farm and other yarns as well.
Ooh, Nancy Parks is with us. Ooh, Juniper Moon Farm. Love their yarn.
Oh, they have some great yarns. They sure do. And Patagonia. I have a pattern all ready to go with Patagonia. It's one of the new one of Andrea Mowry's new patterns. It's a pullover. It's got a cable bottom, and I can't remember the name of it now, but I've already got the yarn, got one ball yarn wound for that, and I'm getting ready to start that one. While I'm doing that, there's something else that's on my needles. And let me show this to you because I talked about opposite views. So I'm finally getting there.
Hey, you took them apart.
I did. I separated them. You know, like when you teach yourself, you got to separate
Siamese
you two.
twins.
Yes. And this makes my life a lot easier. They were not behaving well together. I had two shawls on my needles at once. And it was just confusing me, and it was taking too long to do it that way. So this is Opposite Views. It's a mosaic pattern by Felicia DeBono. And we are doing this as a knit along right now, but you don't have to join the knit along. The yarn, the pattern, and the kit will always be available. So this is, simple knitting in the beginning to get to your number of stitches that you need, and then the mosaic pattern. So I started 2 different colors. So here's the pink and the yellow. I went, really, really crazy with my color combination there, but it's nice to have a good contrast. So that's that one. And the other one that I'm working on is using Art Yarns Merino Cloud in the neon colors. So let me get that up on the needles. There you go. So this one, Art Yarns, is a sport weight yarn. I've got the same exact number of stitches on my needles. I'm using the same needle size for both of these. And so you can just, you can see the difference in the stitch and the size. This one is, coming out just a little bit bigger.
Valerie Vestal Reinking, beautiful, knitting along with you.
Oh, are you? Yeah, that's right. Well, you're knitting the same shawl as I am, and we're in this together, literally in the knit along together. So I don't remember what colors. I think you did the red and white. I think you did red and white on that one. So I'm having a good time with this. Now that I've got them separated and I don't have yarns tangling all over the place, this is a lot easier to work on and going much faster. So I feel confident that I can, whip this one out and then start on the next group of projects that we have here. We work really hard to create a sample of just about everything we show, whether I knit it or I have some folks who knit for me. And sometimes I do have garments that come in from our distributors to help me out as well.
Lorraine Schiller says, love that magenta pink. And Valerie Vestal Reinking, yep, red and white.
Yep. And so when you see something here, it's most likely that we have knitted it ourselves so that we can help you if you have any questions along the way.
Nancy Park says, I love the scarf you're wearing, Paulette.
Yeah, and this is such a simple little thing. It's not big. It's a little shawlette. It's called Patriot Games. There's also a crochet version of this on our website. So if you're a crocheter, you can find that as well. So this is really knitted. It's really simple. You've got you're growing it on one side. The stars are put in here as just stitches along the way. And you can see here what I've done as to show you an example of carrying your yarn. If you're not used to doing stranded color work, this really is stranded, but you've got so far between your stars that you see here where I started this with the long float. These are called your floats. And then to show the difference up here, I just wrapped my yarn every 3 stitches. I wrapped my blue around my white so that I didn't have that long float and it wouldn't be catching. Okay. They say you can carry the floats on stranded color work across 5 stitches. I prefer to keep it less than 5 because I like the way it looks nice better, and you have less chance of catching it on something. So here, after we did that, and we have 50 stars. There are 50 stars on our flag.
Nancy Park says anchoring.
That's right, correct. Anchoring your floats, exactly. And then here we've got stockinette for the red, garter stitch for the white. I believe it's 12 rows of each that we do all the way across until we have 7 red and 6 white.
Patricia Espejo, have to go. Take care. See you on Monday. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. So that's our little Patriot Games shawlette.
On Paulette.
Shawlette on Paulette. Yes. So I'm going to put this down because it can get a little toasty in here while I'm moving around. There we go. Okay. And speaking of moving, let's keep moving. I showed this yesterday, but it's brand new, so I thought I'd bring it out again today. This is our Veda cowl, V-A-E-D-A, Veda cowl. This is knitted with 2 different colors of painted desert.
Nancy Park says I should make that for a friend of mine, referring to the Paulette shawlette.
Yes. So this is, now these are not the colors that we use on this. I just happened to pick up 2 other colors. So you use 2 colors of painted desert for this. Painted desert is a Australian superwash wool. And it's really a pretty piece. I love the way it came out. Lois, my friend Lois Arsenault does my crochet for me because she's just that good at it and that fast at it that I could never get it done as quickly. And Lois will be on hand at the retreat to help our crocheters with any questions that they have. She's, like I said, she'll do that. She did the knitting on this. She is a master knitter and crocheter rather. And so she's available to help with these things for us. So the painted desert is on our website as well as the Veda cowl. Concentric Cables is a little capelet that is knitted. This is what's called a 10-hour project. I think that's what is on the project name itself. It's called Concentric Cables 10-hour project. We decided to knit this up in Beatrix. I believe it took 3 balls of Beatrix for this. Great little piece. It's a great way to practice cables. It's really quick. And your cables, it's got 3 different size cables on it. And I seem to remember that it's knitted this way. It's knitted lengthwise or widthwise. And then it's sewn at the end. And you can put buttons on it, or you can just leave it as is with the seam. So Concentric Cables and Beatrix is just a gorgeous yarn. This is extra fine merino, angora, and nylon. You feel like you're wearing a cloud with this. Just gorgeous. No questions there?
Nope, we're doing good.
Okay, excellent. So let's come around and talk about bejazzle. Bejazzle right here. This has gotten a lot of attention. The concept here is a bit of a web. So you can see the web. And the way this is created is by using different yarn weights and textures. So the green that you see here is a DK weight yarn. And the purple is a fingering weight. So you put those 2 together and it's knitted with cast on and cast offs. That's how you get your little webs.
Aaliyah Somerville. Ooh, bejazzle.
I know, isn't it cool? Here, this is the spelling on that. And we're happy to help you customize colors. We have a bunch of color combinations on our website. And you can, choose any of the ones that we have there, or if you see something else, we're more than happy to help you. As a matter of fact, someone is creating bejazzle. Oh, wait, I want to get something. Hold on a minute. They are using, I want to do this because it's really cool, and I have one of these left. Okay, so this is what they're doing. They're taking this, and then they're doing their webs with this and interspersing the beads. So they're using Merino Cloud. Now, difference here is they're not different weights, that all the yarn weights are the same. But because of the webbing, the knitter decided this is how they wanted to do their project. And I think it's going to be just beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. So helping you pick out something really special is one of the things I enjoy most. So bejazzle is shown on KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com, combining, let me grab a color here, something different than what you see there. Uh-oh, we're going to have a little avalanche of yarns. So on our website, we show it using Chow by Jody Long and combining it with a Queensland United Perth. Oops, sorry. Thank you, Paul. Upside down, Queensland United Perth. So you can see here how that color contrast is going to be gorgeous in that. Just really, really pretty. Talk about fall colors.
Nancy Parks, I love that combo.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The color combinations, whether you're talking about the Merino Cloud or even, just this, the way it's done in the sample, it was really, really pretty. Now, it's really interesting as I'm looking at this, Jan Gerarsi knitted this sample for me. She also knitted the one back there, the bucket. Look at the bucket.
Maria Brandt says, those colors are beautiful together. What a wonderful idea.
And then take a look at this. I think Jan likes purple and green.
Thank you.
Isn't that funny? Different people are drawn to different colors. And usually when I ask someone to knit something for me, I ask them to choose a color that they think will work, that they like. Sometimes I ask them to do something that I think will work, that will have more mass appeal. But in this case, Jan chose her colors each time, and they're both purple and green. That's really funny. And I didn't even realize it until just now. So we also have, I was just showing you a little bit of Merino Cloud. And Merino Cloud is a yarn that's one of the yarns that is put out by Art Yarns. Art Yarns is a small independent dye house in Westchester, New York, Westchester County, New York. They just do some beautiful work. And this is one of the projects that we created using Art Yarns. This is called Bojagi, Bojagi, Bojagi. And let me show you. I'm going to walk around in front of you. Excuse me one moment, Paul. So I can show this to you. So what we've done here is we took one of their solid or tonal colors, which is your deep blue, and combined it with the multicolor for the pretty, it's little star flower shaped cables in there. And then in the garter stitch sections, we interspersed some of the beads. And I showed you the beads before in a different color. And so these beads are, they're a special touch on every kit you use, on every garment you use them for. You don't put them in everything. We show garments with them because it's a nice way to show how the beads create just that little bit of extra spark to it, whatever it is you're wearing or creating. But every project that we show you that includes beads can be done without them. They're always an add-on. We don't expect that everyone's going to buy beads all the time. It is a special piece. So with the Art Yarns, let me grab some of the beads here. I couldn't fit them all. So I put them in a bucket. Look how pretty they look in here. Isn't that pretty? All that sparkle in one place, huh? So I'm just going to put them here so I can grab them and show you a few of them as we go through. One of my absolute favorite combinations. There's a project on our website called Straight on the Bias, and I was wearing that yesterday. I'll grab it for you. And it's used with ombre colors. So you can mix two colors together. That's a great use of the two different skeins of Merino Cloud. But if you look at something like this is really so special. If you wanted to create a project using those three colors together, I'm a fan of green, yellow. It's a chartreusey color, really pretty. You can even put colors like that together. There's something special, very special about this yarn. It's the fiber content on this is merino wool and cashmere. So you got 80% merino, 20% cashmere. These are the inspiration colors. Let me put this here for a moment. Every other month, Iris introduces an inspiration color, a limited run of a special color that she creates. And so this was the one from 2 months ago. This is this month's one right here. And
what's it called?
This one's Baltic Sea. Whoopsie. This one's Baltic Sea. And then last month was Northern Lights. But projects that you can create on our website. If you just put art yarns in the search bar, you're going to see such lovely, lovely pieces that you can create. There are 1 skein projects, 2 skein projects, and then like I said, the beads are always an add-on. So these are the Baltic Sea beads. And then with Baltic Sea, we have lots of different color combinations for that. So don't hesitate to give us a call if there's something that you see or that you would like to see more closely here. So much to look at when it comes to the yarns at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We have as much here in our little studio and on our bus as any yarn shop carries. So don't hesitate to call us if you have a special need. If there's something you're looking for, if we are able to get it for you, we are happy to get it for you. We don't work with every distributor out there. We pick and choose who we feel is going to give us the best products to bring to all of you. So if there's something we don't carry and we won't carry, we're more than happy to let you know. We'll always offer something else. But if not, then, we understand that we can't have everything. And no yarn shop can. And that's why we were on the knit along the other night, and someone was saying, well, if I want this yarn, I call Paulette. And if I want this yarn, I go to there. And if I want this yarn, because I know she doesn't have that yarn, but this place doesn't have this yarn. And, it's true, though. This is not a grocery store. You can't carry every brand. So we carry as much as we can to bring as much as we possibly can to all of you. And so don't ever hesitate to call us if there's something that you would like to have in your yarn inventory, or if there's a special project that you'd like. And speaking of special projects, I'm in the process now of creating some special projects with United Socks. We just got this yarn in a couple of weeks ago, and then Hurricane Ida came and put a stall on everything I was doing down here in the studio. And I'm now in the process of creating, sometimes you do those 100-yard skeins of yarn for your projects. You'll have 13 colors, and well, geez, I don't want to buy 13 300-yard skeins. So what do? So now we've got these cute little 100-yard skeins of yarn that we can help you to create your special projects with.
Nancy Park says, but you give us special customer service.
I do give you special customer service, and that's what I love about what we do here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It's really about the customer service. It's if we can't help you, then you're not going to want to come back. And sometimes we can't get you what you need, but you know that you got the best service that you can get. So we're always here. So we're working on these cute little socks right now. When you buy a ball of this yarn or whatever to make this project takes 5 balls of yarn. This one takes 4. If you're looking to create those socks, you can and you buy enough yarn for those, then you get your little instruction booklet with them, and that has the 2 different patterns in there. So look on our website; they're all out there. It's called United Socks, and they're cute little 109 yards of 75% wool, 25% polyamide. They're great for socks and other projects. So sometimes you like to do the heel and toe of a sock a different color than the multicolor. You know, a ball of that yarn is perfect for things like that. Kidoki. We showed you this yesterday, but it's always worth mentioning. This is our batade. And this is our way of showing you that we do carry another yarn by a small independent dye house. That is Apple Fiber Studio. And Apple Fiber Studio is located out in Bellingham, Washington. They do lots of fun colors, brights, and just I love the way they present their yarns. Their colors are just gorgeous. They do a wonderful job with their dyeing. Everything is named after different apples, all their different yarns. So this is Macintosh, and then they have their mohair brand, and I can't remember the name of the Delicious. I think this one's called, Delicious. So their mohair is called Delicious. And we're going to come on down this way as we move along. Oh, here. Oh, this is Straight on the Bias. I was showing you that one, talking about that one before. Straight on the Bias is one of the Art Yarns collections. You can see the little beads at the bottom there on this one. We put the beads. She put the beads there on that. We like to put them when we create projects here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We like to put the beads into the garter stitch section.
Beverly Reiser, hi, I'm here. Was watering plants. Oh, yum yarn.
Hey, Beverly. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. So another point of interest for those of you who are new at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl is we are a large Noro store. So you're going to find lots of Noro here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, from your traditional silk gardens to your brand new yarns, your brand new Noro yarns. This summer were Kakigori. These are some of your summer yarns this year. This was Kakigori, and this is Enka. These are your lighter weight yarns, really pretty. We've got some gorgeous patterns on our website showing these yarns. Enka is a cotton, silk, wool, and polyamide blend. And Kakigori is a cotton, silk, viscose, and polyamide blend. Fun yarns, great to work with. We carry a wide variety. We are currently waiting for the winter yarns to come in. We did our Noro trunk show in August, just to bring you sample garments so that you could see them all. But the brand new pieces are going to be coming in. The yarns will be coming in, where are we? Mid-September to mid-October. So we are taking pre-orders on the new yarns. There's Hanui, Viola, and I don't even have samples of them anymore because all the samples of those yarns are gone. We also have tasting kits at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. So a tasting kit includes the most current Noro magazine, along with 6 mini sample skeins of different yarns that are used in that magazine. And when I say sample skeins, mini skeins, I'm talking 25 yards, 20 to 25 yards. It's nothing you're going to make a hat with, but it's really a nice way for you to swatch up the different yarns and see which ones you like and know how the hand is on them. They're a very, very popular item here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. And we currently have the, I think we might even have some sample kits, tasting kits for the spring yarns as well. So the spring yarns and the fall yarns.
Beverly Riser says it's hot and nice here. Decor for fall.
Ah, yes, it is. It's decor for fall. A good day for thinking about fall. The weather's starting to change. It was still pretty warm here today.
Nancy Park says almost time for the Women's U.S. Open Finals, so I'm going to have to say bye for now. But
Enjoy.
I'm filling my cart.
Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. You enjoy the finals, and we'll see. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Who knows? So something else to think about this year. Do I have any hats out yet? I don't know where my hats are. Hats this year. Where's my Alaska hat? Where did it go? Well, I have my Alaska hat knitted. I had it on her yesterday. I don't know
what happened.
I don't know. It must have gone to Alaska. But here it is. Here's my Alaska hat right here. I was knitting this on the way back from Curacao, and I haven't had a chance to get it blocked yet. So I don't know if you've seen the Alaska hat. As a matter of fact, this is one of those great projects for those mini skeins. Perfect project for the mini skeins because you get a fingering weight yarn and then and another fingering weight yarn, but one is solid and one is variegated. So that's one. But one of the things we want you to think about for the fall and winter with hats is pom-poms. You're going to see pom-poms on everything. Oops, every hat I saw as a sample from the distributors had pom-poms on them. Bright, colorful, plain, you name it, the pom-poms are on it. Now, these are called for real pom-poms, but they're not real fur.
No animals were hurt in the manufacturing of the pom-poms.
How the tips on these are made. You can see on the silver, you can see the little black tips on there. The colors are phenomenal on these. So we've got those, and we have the gray with the black tips. Bunch of colors. And more coming in. But,
Beverly Riser, I love that hat. It calls for an orange one.
Yeah, I mean, any color you want will work. Any fingering weight, you might even have some fingering weight yarn at home left from another project, but it's good to put something we used for ours. I used Painted Sky, but keep in mind, here's my painted desert. Let me show you this. My suggestion, if you're going to be knitting Alaska hats, get a skein, a ball of something like this, your painted desert rather, sorry, this is fingering weight. Get a ball of Painted Desert and wrap it into like 120 yard balls. When each time you get to another 120 yards, your colors are going to change. So you can see here, mostly pinks on that, right? This is the painted desert here, corals. But look what's happening here. The blues are starting to come in. So the next hat that I do will start with this blue color as opposed to starting with the pink color. And then it will get more and more blue as it goes through. And then look what's down here again. You'll have the pink again. So it really doesn't matter. You could use a black base and use the same yarn for all your hats. Yes, Paul.
All right. Jenny Giacomini says, what is that beautiful peachy sweater behind you? I came in late, so I apologize if you already showed it. No need to apologize. Jenny. See something, say something. So, I just want to show you one thing, and then We'll get to that answer in just a moment, Jenny. And following up on the hats, Karen Will says, love it. I love pom-poms for my hats. I made blue ones for the Hats Not Hate Kids. Yep, Hats Not Hate Kids. So here, in this case, you've got a green. So you have your green base. And then you could use your purple with it.
And as you get through this purple, this one's pretty much the same all the way through. There, not all of them change colors. Let me show. Let me see if I can find another one that changes the colors as you go through it. Oh, here you go. You can actually see all the colors. So you've got this dusty rose color, and then it goes into the deeper red, and then you've got the lighter red with the lavender running through it. So all those different colors will change with each hat that you do, because you're going to wind it into smaller balls. Was there something else you were saying? Oh no, Jenny wanted to know
about the peachy.
The peach, yes. Okay.
Yep. Just to reiterate, Jenny Giacomini says, "What is that beautiful peachy sweater behind you? I came in late, so I apologize if you already showed."
Okay, that beautiful peachy sweater behind me is called Sonoma Dreams. I'm coming. I just had a little yarn avalanche, and I like to keep them off the floor.
No problem. I'm just showing it as.
Okay, so that's Sonoma Dreams. Oh, look, we can even put a little. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I love it. So this is Sonoma Dreams. This is knitted with art yarns. Ombre. I use an ombre, but it's 2-ply mohair. I'll show you some of the colors in the 2-ply mohair that we have here. We got this, we got this, we got this. We got lots, and we got more coming. So here are the colors that we have on hand right now in the 2-ply mohair. So here's the blue. This is the one that, if you look on the website, you might see this on the website, because I think Iris knitted her original sample in this color. This is really pretty. And we actually had the blue one at our last retreat, and it was at the window overlooking the water in this blue color. It looked like ocean on ocean. It was so pretty.
Gia Kamini says, "How fitting is that? I live in Sonoma County. Thank you." And Beverly Riser says, "Yes, me too."
So, and here's another color. So look on our website if this is something you're interested, Jenny, or anyone. And you can see all the different colors that are available. I don't stock everything at once. So if you see something that I don't have in stock, it might take about 2 weeks for me to get it, but it will come your way.
Karen Will says, "With you helping all of us, how do you have time to knit?"
You really want to know? I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to knit. I really do. I used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and work out. Now I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I sit down and knit, because it's the only time I get to do it. And sometimes I wind up, I get to knit a little bit after work, after dinner, but not very much. I pretty much close the kitchen after dinner is what I tell Paul. So I like to sit and relax and knit when it's nice and quiet. When I don't have dogs barking who want to eat, and cats who scratching on my furniture who want to go outside. So
we're down to a minute and a half. Discount code reminder.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. Our discount code reminder is VK Live. VK as in Vogue Knitting Live. All one word. It doesn't matter if it's capital letters. You can do it all. And that'll give you free shipping on orders over $50 in the U.S. and a $10 rebate on your shipping if you're outside the U.S. So, and we'll be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll also be on Monday night at Twisted Stitches at 8 p.m. Eastern, when we'll have Ursula O'Connor with us. Do we have a minute left? What do we have?
45 seconds.
We have 45 seconds. You know what I want to do?
About 25 seconds for you.
All right. Here I'm going. I'm going in the sharing bucket one more
time.
Ooh,
bonus bucket time.
Bonus bucket time.
Whoa. All right.
I'm going to grab from the top. I always grab from the bottom. Let's see who's going to win. Bryce Wonders.
All right. The Wonder Boy wins.
Cool. All right, Coolaroo. We will see you all tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern. Thanks so much for being here with us. If you saw something, give us a call, 203-856-6755. Have a great day.